Joe Hill came over from Sweden shore, looking for some work to do, and the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, I mean that's why we're here, because Jared has done some wicked research and put out an excellent book to the Labour history. I haven't read it, and
but you endorse it.
I endorse it. And yeah, so good on you, Jared.
Thanks everyone for coming tonight. Thanks to Sani and the team at Beat Street Cafe. I got an email from Old Wobbly up in the North Island who said Joe Hill would approve of the cafe, Beat Street musical and all that, so it's really cool that everyone came. Yeah, I've had awesome support doing this research. Not having a lot of time at the moment. This was kind of a backburner project that I do when Meredith was asleep and wasn't changing nappies, so it's always been really supportive and allowing me to kind of do this, bouncing my endless kind of rhetoric on Joe Hill and Labour history.
Talk louder!
I'll try! So yeah, this was never really going to turn into a book, it was kind of accidental. I was just mainly really curious to find out what actually happened to Joe Hill's ashes. I first kind of got aware of Joe Hill through art and music. So he was this really radical unionist who actually made music as well. So he was very into creative practice as being political as well. So I kind of had an affinity with that. And as I sort of delved deeper into it, I began to find all this stuff that I'd sort of only really touched on before, and that's that there was a radical past in New Zealand that was against political action and was to the left of the Labour Party, and that history tends to get written out a bit. Basically after the 1913 strike, the kind of general narrative is that workers in New Zealand came to their senses and went down the road of politics and kind of left their direct action stuff at the door, and the industrial workers of the world, who were a radical union, who this book's obviously about, that they kind of just disappeared. But what this book kind of shows is that they didn't just disappear, they were really targeted by the state, especially during the First World War. So I think this book, and the reason I did decide to publish it, because people had said it was important to I guess, talk about those stories and celebrate those histories of people who have struggled and who are radically minded and to the left of Labour, and just kind of reaffirms that for those of us struggling today outside of your traditional kind of political realm, that we do have a history and a legacy in Aotearoa, and I think it should be celebrated. So some of Joe Hill's last words were, "Don't mourn, organise," and I think we've got a lot of organising to do at the moment. The national government wanting to introduce youth rates, the 90-day Fire at Will bill. So I guess my closing words would be to read the book and look at history as a lesson for future struggle. It's not just nostalgia, it's not just things to look back on, but it's to inform us for the real fight that we have up against us at the moment. So thank you everyone for coming, and hopefully we can hang out and have a drink and yeah, celebrate with me.
Before he began to understand